to the juries who are watching today. Today's motion is this House regret the BLM movement massive protest. So, first of all, let's start from the start. Let's start from the beginning, the background. So, what is the BLM movement? Well, a BLM movement is a Black Lives Matter movement that is a massive protest that started long before and had a very large rise up at the year 2020 when the murder of George Floyd by the Minneapolis police. And then, since that tragedy, since that possible murder, since that murder happened, the Black Lives Matter is still rising up until now, and is still a very big protest. And we say that this humongous, this massive, enormous movement is actually incorrect, and we actually regret that about the BLM movement massive protest. Well, why did I say that? Well, welcome to my urgency, because the BLM movement is not really helping to make equality. It's really more like helping to destroy the country. Why do I say that? Well, I'm going to explain it more in my argument, but the short is that the BLM movement has done lots of things that is not supposed to be in the country, because such as the massive destruction it had, and that will be at my argument. So, what are the goals that we are standing here? Well, our goal is to actually resist the BLM movement. Resist the BLM movement and say that it is not correct, because, such as I said before, that the BLM movement is not helping to make very good choices. It's not helping to make very good conditions, such as people wrecking stuff and stores that we don't even know why they do it. Why are they trying to? What are they trying to point out by doing this massive destruction? So, we stand here for the people who has the rights, the people who are being disturbed because of the BLM movement, because of the massive and enormous effect that they bring to them. And we stand here for the rights of the others, and as well to keep the country from going down under. So, before all, I want you to really understand that the BLM movement is not really helping to clear out things in the air. It's not really helping to finish up the messes that it made. But I know that the BLM movement is trying to move by peace. But as you can see, the BLM movement itself is trying to make wreckage out of stuff. They're trying to spray things at walls. They are trying to destroy local shops and stuff. And we don't say that's peace. That's not peace. That's the opposite of the peace that they said they are going to bring. So, now, welcome to my argument. The first argument is we actually say that they are doing the bads because they are trying to defunding the police or disbanding it is more the feel of the criminal intent. Why do I say that? Well, such as to say that if there is no more police here, and say, what happens if there is no more police in town? Then the town will go rampage, and that's what they're doing by defunding or disbanding it. Because if they keep defunding and disbanding it, they are actually trying to make the country suffer. Because when there's no more police, there is no more justice to actually crucify it. And to say that when you disband someone in charge of protecting the town, you are trying to destroy the country by making criminals, by making people who has bad intent to destroy the country. And I saw like the news said that by disbanding the countries, more and more, more and more criminals are coming because of those disbanding, because of those defunding, and the police aren't able to help because they are not the police anymore because of the Black Lives Matter movement, and they want to defund and disband the police for the time. And then welcome to my second argument. It is the massive, massive, humongous, enormous, gigantic, massive destruction it brings. So, as you see by the first argument, that by actually disbanding the police, they are trying to destroy countries with the criminals. But it all started because of the BLM movement, and they are trying to destroy the town first by doing spray painting on the walls that they are not supposed to, by doing the destruction massiveness at stores, at towns, at places they are not supposed to be destroying. The people are not supposed to destroy anything. So, by the BLM movement itself, the towns has been destroyed because of that movement. And I have the evidence of the town of the town that they destroyed the windows of stores and start looting and start spray painting everywhere, and the police are helping, but they can't help enough because the BLM movement is already a massive movement to start with. And since the massive movement started, the destruction of town, the destruction of stores, the destruction of walls, and everything at sight is very much clear that the BLM movement is not very correct. The BLM movement is not making a massive change. It's actually making a massive, humongous destruction.